They're saying in the press conference, Frank says Bissouma hasn't travelled because of disciplinary reasons.
Wow. Is that so? So it's not really. That's disappointing.
And he's saying Solanke's ready for is available for selection.
Okay, that's good as well. Trying to see. So Bissouma for disciplinary. Maybe he's has not travelled due to disciplinary reasons. He says Destiny is close, so he's not. It sounds like he's not available. And Solanke is positive and available for selection.
Bissouma, man,
that's disappointing.
Constantly
Bissouma.
letting this club down.
That's 2 summers in a row he's had disciplinary.
Constantly letting us down, man. Bissouma.
2 summers in a row.
Yeah, he's done. He's done at this football club.
We know we wanted to sell him, but it's just sad to end like that.
Yeah, he's done
with another disciplinary.
Absolutely done.
There's been a little update on. He's gone into more detail about Bissouma. He said he's been late several times, and now this time, the latest time, was one too many. There needs to be demands and consequences, and this time there was a consequence.
What is he doing, man?
He missed the flight. He was late for the flight. And that was something, if you remember, Ange said. He said, I want you to be one of the leaders in the dressing room. I really believe in you. And he said the next day he was late. and he said like that was really disappointing that the next day he was late.
I like it though that actually Frank is disciplining him for being late when Ange comes like, oh yeah, he was just late the next day. Like Ange only really disciplined him for the balloon thing, never disciplined him for being late. So look, for me, Bissouma's done at this football club. You know, it's just problem after problem after problem. More problems than good performances for Bissouma. And it's just very frustrating. And I think on his day, he can be an unbelievable midfielder. He was so vital to us in the Europa League towards the end of that. But
it seems as though he's always been his own worst enemy.
100%.
Bissouma.
100%. He needs to go. He needs to go. We need to find a buyer for him. And when these problems prop up, you know, clubs that he wants to go to diminish. That's the issue. He's only got a year left in his contract, and maybe he'll be willing to go somewhere. But, you know, maybe as time progresses, we might even be willing to let him go out on loan for a year, just to see out his last year of his deal. I don't know. But I think he's done here.
Yeah. Look, we knew he was up for sale this summer. Maybe he knows that as well, which has maybe led to him behaving in this way. But
what was he? He did the same under Ange.
Yeah, I don't know how often he was late under Ange, but we know he was late that one time after he said he was going to be a big part of the dressing room. But look, I think we always know it's his mentality that's always been a big problem, and a lot of managers have not been able to sort that problem out. And it seems as though it's come to a head now. He's been left out of a Super Cup squad, which I'm sure he would have had maybe a part to play if he was, wasn't late all the time. And look, this is professional football. You got being on time is the most basic thing for them. And I know a lot of managers. If you hear a lot of managers when they come into jobs or whatever, and they talk about fundamentals, all of them talk about be on time, don't be late. That's like just a simple thing, just as respect, that kind of stuff.
It's
so
disrespectful to everyone that you're working with. Everyone's busting their gut, be on time, working hard, and he's there like doing balloons and coming late to training. Like, what's he doing here?
Yeah, and this is a senior player. It's not like he's a young player as well. He's nearly 30, and he's still late. He's still consistently late. Like, that's just that at some point. And I'm assuming the fact that he said he's been late several times. I'm assuming like every time he's been told, right? You can't do this, and it's kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. And look, I don't know what's going on in his personal life, whether there's stuff going on that's leading to this, but whatever the case is, it's just sad that this is the way it ends, and it's something that has plagued him throughout his time at Tottenham. And look, we know his time was up anyway, probably this summer. But I think if there was any question about it, I think we have our answer now, definitive.
Yeah. And let's hope that, we can see an ending in sight in terms of a club coming in and getting a deal done. I like Biss. I thank him for the, Europa League run and everything like that. I thank him for the first 10 games under Ange Postecoglou when he was like the best midfielder in the Premier League for that small amount of time. But apart from that, I think his Spurs career has been a bit of a disaster. That's the reality. So is what it is. I had such high hope for him as well when we signed him. I thought we were getting one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, and he was going to be an unbelievable play for us. But it hasn't worked out for that like that. He hasn't got the right mentality, hasn't got the right professionalism, and I think his time at Tottenham is pretty much done now. I don't think we're going to see him in a Spurs shirt again.
He says captain will be named tomorrow in the team, and the leadership group will be known by the end of the month. So I'm guessing whoever's captain tomorrow is the captain, I'm guessing.
So the captain will be named tomorrow in the team. Why can't he just tell us who the captain is?
Secret. He wants it to be a surprise. I'm guessing it's going to be Romero.
It's no secret. Just say the captain is Kuti.
And he's talking about Kinski. He says, Kinski, I'm very pleased with him. There's good competition. Last season we needed 4 keepers. In my opinion, he's got a great season ahead of him. And here at Tottenham this season, I'm guessing that's in response to the links of him maybe going on loan.
Keepers?
He said last season. He said last season we needed 4 keepers.
Right.
Which is
anything else?
Not at the moment. There's still a few filtering through.
Eze.
He didn't really. He just said I'm not going to talk about him.
Classic.